What should we do about slow sales on Etsy? So selling on Etsy will inevitably mean there will be highs and lows. Sometimes you're getting constant sales and favorites and favorable reviews, and other times it just seems like there's nothing you can do to prevent slow sales on Etsy. But luckily, there are always solutions and strategies you can implement right now, including these 7 tips, because 7 is my lucky number. But don't worry, I still threw in my best bonus tip at the very end. Welcome to The Teacher and Beyond, and these are the exact tips and strategies I've used to help my print-on-demand Etsy shop have over 27,000 sales since the tail end of 2018. And I sincerely hope these tips might help you avoid slow sales on Etsy too. So something has changed in your Etsy shop, whether that's the end of popularity for a trendy item, so buyers just aren't searching for it, or nothing is selling and you have no views and no visits to your Etsy shop. And all of this is leading to insanely slow sales in your Etsy shop. So if we look inside the sales competition tracker tool within my personal favorite Etsy tool, Sales Samurai, we see that the sales, even for the very top Etsy shops, fluctuate significantly from day to day. For the shop Mod Party, which tends to have around 1,000 sales a day, the sales can go as high as 2,000 sales a day, or even dip down to 800 sales a day. And for the shop Rose Gold Rebel, the stats also vary significantly, with most days nearly always at 100 sales a day, but some days are as high as 300. Etsy sales can fluctuate by a huge amount, so if you're having a slower period of growth on Etsy, then taking the time to get your shop out of a slow sales rut is crucial to your long-term success as an Etsy shop owner. Now try not to sit at your phone or computer and just wait for sales, or start lurking into Facebook groups, as you might lose all motivation that anything can even be done about it. Instead, take the time and take action to do the things you can do and that you actually can change about your Etsy shop. It can be super easy to wallow in a lack of Etsy sales. Try not to get sucked into the vortex of negativity and either start putting these tips into action or start doing something else productive with your time to help you find the answers and motivation you need in a positive way. All right, so tip number 1 to cure slow sales on Etsy. We are going to start with the easiest and quickest tip, and that's to post a public response to a review in your Etsy shop or several reviews that customers have left from an item they've received. Not only does this lock in the review the customer has left in case they change their mind later, but it also shows customers that you are active in your shop and that you care about your customers. Perhaps more importantly, you're giving the Etsy algorithm a new piece of data to comb through, and then it's more likely to show your listings to customers since there are changes and activity in your shop. And algorithms love the latest shiny object shown to it, so feed the algorithm with new data as much as you can. The second tip to help cure your shop from the slow sales on Etsy blues is to add a shop update from the social media tool in the Etsy Sellers app on your phone. This is a great way to add more photos to make the entire look of your shop more cohesive, as shop updates are shown directly beneath the listings in the first page of your Etsy shop. If a customer has shared a photo in a review or on social media, then take a second and reach out to the customer and ask if you could also share that photo as well. Be sure to include their Instagram or social media handle and tag them on Instagram. You can also share the photo from this shop update on Instagram as well, and be sure to tag the customer's Instagram account. First, open the Sell on Etsy app, then click on Marketing, and then Social Media. And finally, share the photo with a quote from the customer and their Instagram name. Or of course, you can simply share a photo of the latest listing you've added to your shop. And here's tip number 3 to help save your shop from slow Etsy sales, but don't forget to stay tuned for the bonus. And tip number 3 is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The amount of times I see someone saying they're changing everything in their shop terrifies me. If your sales are taking a slight dip, but nothing crazy, don't change everything overnight, as this can do more damage than good. Just go through and do some minor tweaking of things you haven't updated for a while anyways. I personally wouldn't go through and change every listing title and tag unless perhaps you literally just started selling on Etsy yesterday. If the items were previously selling regularly and now aren't, chances are the keywords aren't terrible. Your SEO is probably fine. So don't sabotage everything you've already done. Take your time and be strategic. What worked before might not work now, but definitely be careful about making huge blanket changes all at once. Tip number 4 to cure slow sales on Etsy is to focus on your listings. Either add more photos to your existing listings, or add more listings, or add more products to listings you already have. When you add more photos to a listing, it is another chance for a buyer to fall in love with your item, or even to stir up more emotion in your buyer, showing off how much they will like it or other people like it, or even to answer questions that customers might have and remove any hesitation that might be keeping them from pressing buy. If you add more listings, there are simply more chances for customers to be able to find you. And if you add more products to listings you already have, then there are simply more items for customers to purchase once they find you. Tip number 5 to cure your slow sales on Etsy woes is to pin the items on Pinterest or share more frequently on social media. This may or may not immediately get your shop more sales, depending upon the size of social media audience the shop already has. But the Etsy algorithm definitely loves it when you bring more eyes to the platform, and learning more about social media will help your shop, whether you're always selling on Etsy or whether you want to start another store as well. And tip number 6 can help cure all the huge fluctuations that you might have as an Etsy seller, and that is to use Etsy ads to tweak some of the keywords and even turn some of the ads off. If you haven't taken some time recently to go through and make sure that each of the individual ads you're running is profitable, then go back into Etsy ads and then see how you're spending your Etsy ads budget, and even if you're getting a return for your money. The beauty of Etsy ads is that it gives you actionable data within each ad. It will tell you the keywords that are actually getting customers to purchase, so then go see if you can replicate that from a previously successful listing to a new one. We are at the last slow sales on Etsy tip before the bonus, and tip number 7 is simply to run a sale or a discount. If you can't run a sale in your Etsy shop and still be profitable, then spend some time adjusting your prices first. I prefer to run a discount that is short in length and encourages buyers to purchase immediately rather than giving them time to wait and spending time convincing themselves not to purchase it. Discounts work, as we can tell from the enormous success of big box retailers and Black Friday sales. Woohoo! It's time for the bonus, and that is to get reviews and orders from previous customers. If you haven't spent time recently messaging your customers to make sure that they are happy with their items, then now's the time to spend going through some of those orders that are still eligible to leave a review and reach out accordingly. To be clear, I would use this more as an opportunity to make sure everything is okay with their order and then offer a discount towards a future order. And I personally do ask for a review, but the discount coupon isn't at all conditional upon leaving a review. If you want to know more of how I got my Etsy shop to have over 6,000 5-star reviews, then check out this video right here. I wish you all the very best of success in your Etsy shop for today, tomorrow, and for well into the future. See you later, superstar.